What's in sports? I mean, what's with sports and Ronnie Coleman?
I was born to be a sportsman.
But you're also a very good. You were also a very good student, right?
Oh, yeah,
very good grades.
Yeah, I got.
You graduated and never worked as an accountant.
As an accountant, yeah, and I graduated, at the top of my class with honors and everything. Because back in those days, I had a lot of passion for going to school and learning. I look forward to going to school each and every single day. I look forward to learning, and I studied every single day. Get out of practice, that's the first thing I would do when I got, after I got out of practice and had my dinner, of course.
I liked your hairstyle.
Oh, yeah. I had a little hair back in those days. I'd have hair now if I didn't shave every day.
Yeah, come on.
No. I actually grew hair in like 2007.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had some implanted here.
No. I got natural good hair. Yeah, I just shave it. Yeah. If I let it grow now, it would grow out.
Wow.
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah, I would like to see some, Black Power Ron Coleman.
Well, I did. Like I said, in 2007, I grew it out pretty good. It lasted for about 5-6 months, and then by the time I hit the stage, I had to cut it.
I see.
I couldn't go on stage like that.
But when you were, I know you went to work, since you couldn't find a job as an accountant, you went to work at Domino's.
Yep.
Right? Were you training at that time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I started training when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it right at 13. And I started powerlifting at 14. And I've always trained my whole entire life.
But how did
missing a day, hardly.
Except when you're
when I had forced me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't train,
Yeah. You're known for that.
Yeah.
But how did pizza work out in your diet?
I ate pizza every single day. That's how I survived. I didn't make enough money. I didn't make enough money to buy, like real groceries. So you got to find out a way to survive, and pizza was my way of survival. But I did get tired of eating pizza, so Burger King was right next door. So
that's the best part of this time. As a fan, that's the part I like the most, right?
Yeah.
But what did you do when you got when you've had enough of pizza?
Well, there was a food court, right in the area where I worked. So I just called them, like, hey, y'all tired of eating burgers? Let's trade. Y'all tired of eating tacos? Let's trade. Y'all tired of eating fried chicken? Let's trade. Everybody was tired of eating, what they was working at. So we just traded.
Nice.
And you've worked there for 2 years, right?
2 long years. To be honest with you, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I guess.
I enjoyed and had fun working there, but it just didn't pay the bills.
I guess not.
I got to go.
and it's funny because if I remember right, you changed your graduation to become an accountant because it would pay
pay
better.
more money. Yeah, exactly. I was
it didn't work out for you.
Management, and one of the teachers came like, you make more money in accounting, you need to change it. Thank you. I changed it.
Let's go.
That day.
Let's
changed
do it.
that day. And I got my degree in it.
But why did you choose to go to the police force?
I needed a job.
You just needed a job. But then you found out you loved it. Is that how it worked?
I found out that somewhere along the line I developed a passion for it. And I think it came like the first 2 weeks on the streets by myself. I'm like, this is a fun job. I like this.
And there's another sports star that works. I don't know if he still works, but he used to, Shaquille O'Neal. He used to be I guess he's a sheriff or something.
He worked for the sheriff's department.
Yeah. That's pretty cool too, right?
Yeah. It's the same type work, just different name, Same type work, different name.
How long did you stay there?
I worked at the police department for about 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Imagine being stopped by Big Ron.
Being stopped by the Mr. Olympia. Because that happened, right?
Yeah. But, I didn't work a lot of traffic. I worked a lot of, like domestics and
Well, I guess that's even worse, right?
Yeah. I worked the streets, you know. I didn't want like just writing tickets all the time. That's boring stuff to me. Anybody can do that. You know.
But did you get any action back in the time?
I got a lot of action.
Wow.
But not, you know, with what I was doing, but with what other people were doing. Because every time I went out there and, you know, guys just wouldn't challenge me.
Well, he had different plans, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to become the king.
Exactly. Well, you know, that too, but, you know, you see a guy that's, 5'11" and 300 and, well, it's kind of kilos here, about 120 kilos. And ain't too many people going to, you know, mess with him.
No.
Yeah, I guess not.
No.
Yeah, 130 kilos, actually.
It's scared.
Yeah. And it was all muscle. I had my body fat tested one time. It was 0.33.
Wow.
Not even 0.5%.
Wow.
How can you be alive with that?
Genetics.
I guess that's the only answer, really.
That's
because
the only answer possible. Genetics.
It's pretty crazy. Let's dive a little bit into that a little later because, Renan, did you have the chance to watch the King live, not a video, as he was performing?
Yeah. No. Live, no.
No?
No.
Yeah, because I guess that would be a sight to see, you know. I didn't have the chance, even though, I wasn't paying attention to this sport back in the day. You know, it wasn't
a lot
something.
of people don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't something.
I watched it many times, but
videos.
Yeah, videos. But I
You know which is my favorite one?
Which
The
one?
one that you kind of, you know, you dance, your back turned to the audience, and you are doing the.
I'm partying by myself.
yeah.
That's when you. That's the King, you know.
Yeah.
Having fun, enjoying what I'm doing.
Really enjoying.
That's what it was all about.
And it's crazy. I'd like to know what actually came through your head when you won your first one. It was against Flex Wheeler. I watched the video, and when they said when they called the second place, you just fell.
Yep.
Right? And you stood there, and then what I saw is you went down as an athlete, and you were all emotional and stuff. But when you raised, you were different. You had something in the eye, you know. I don't know I don't know if I'm being clear, but when you rose and your double biceps, there's the King. So here's the birth of a king.
Yeah.
So what happened? What was in your head when you fell down?
Well, see, my only thing was to make the top 5. The only reason why I started bodybuilding is because the guys told me to give me a free membership to the gym.
I know. What was the name of the gym?
Metroflex.
Metroflex.
I never thought nothing would come of it, you know. Free membership, okay, yeah. All I got to do is compete. Yeah, I'll take it. You know, I'm struggling anything free, you know. I'm real interested. And while the whole time I was doing it, you know, I was having so much fun just doing it, you know. I never thought I could win because I didn't never have, you know, this passion about being in bodybuilding. I never had the thought about becoming a bodybuilder. It was never a dream or nothing of mine. It was just, you gonna give me a free membership to the gym? Okay, I'll take it.
Why were you working so much? Because you loved working out, or
I've always loved working out.
You loved being somebody that the girls would look
I
at.
love working out. I fell in love with working out. I ain't care about the girls, but I love working out because, you know, it was a passion. I had a lot of fun doing it, you know, and I look forward to doing it each and every single day. And, you know, that's what I got up to do every day, work out and then go to work. I had 2 things I was very passionate about, working out and going to work. And they say once you have passion for something, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And I was doing 2 things that I look forward to doing each and every single day. So it's like me I'm waking up to party every day. I'm waking up to have fun every day, you know.
That must be great.
It was
well. It kind of feels
awesome.
a little for me.
And I never thought I'd win. Never thought I'd win.
But you
even
did.
when I was standing on stage, I didn't think I was gonna win. You know, just standing there, me and Flex standing there, I'm like, okay, I got second. Because every time I got ready to call, like, 5th place, I'm like, okay, that's me. 4th place, okay, that's me. 3rd place, oh, that's me for sure. And then second, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I know I got second. You know, I'm not gonna place first. Like when they call second, the first thing that went through my mind when they said Flex Wheeler is they made a mistake. Then it hit me real quick. Like, wait a minute, this is Mr. Olympia. They wasn't making a mistake, and I fainted. Mm-hmm. Like within seconds, you know, it hit me within seconds that, you know, they didn't make no mistake here. Mm. And I don't remember being down there on the floor. I went back and watched the film. And when I was down, Flex leaned down and said something to me. I didn't hear a word he said. Chris came over and said something to me. I didn't hear a word he said. Wow. I didn't know all that happened until I watched the tape. Uh-huh. So somewhere or another, I fainted. And when I was trying to get up, I remember trying to get up off the floor, and I couldn't because my legs were, like, gone. And my girlfriend, who was a professional bodybuilder, also came over and picked me up. That's how I was able to get up. So had she not came over and picked me up, I don't know if I would have been able to get up. But she did, and I realized, wait a minute, I think I just won the Olympia. What the hell happened? How did this happen? You know? And I was in shock for a long time. Uh-huh. Long time.
That was, nobody saw you coming. You were the 9th last year, the year before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
What really happened? I mean, Ronnie, really, what really happened from, you've had a crazy sprint from 9th to 1st.
Yeah.
So what happened that year?
To say it simply, God pretty much happened. But, you know, in all, I worked so hard because I was having so much fun and enjoying myself.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. I am serious at heart attack. I had so much fun doing what I was doing, you know. Even though I was working hard and I was focused and I was determined, I was enjoying myself and having fun still. Eating the diet food, you know, that was part of having fun.
Nobody has fun eating chicken and potatoes, and that's
every single day.
But that is the point. 4 or 5
times a day. But, you know, my mom was the best cook ever. And I wasn't on a diet eating the food she made. It was like good food, you know. Everything was good. And the steak was like a dessert. Uh-huh. She was that good a cook. It was like eating dessert. So to me, I wasn't really on a diet. Remember, I was putting barbecue sauce and everything.
Yeah.
And ketchup.
Yeah. Ketchup.
And don't forget about the French fries I was eating.
Wow.
Those weren't actually French fries. They were potatoes cut up to look like French fries. They were a crinkle cutter. You know, I just cut it up, put it in the oven, and baked it, you know. Looked like I fried it, but it wasn't fried.
And how good of a cook are you?
I'm a horrible cook.
Have you tried his food, Renan?
No, never.
That's why I got my mom, you know.
No, people say Renan is a good cook.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I'm good. I love these steaks, the barbecue.
Ah, okay.
No?
Não é?
No? It's good.
Okay, so I've also seen in the documentary that this is you told the reporter there that the first Olympia was the most important of all your trophies.
Most fun, probably, because, you know, I never in a million years, I didn't even dream about being Mr. Olympia. I didn't even think it was possible.
I see.
So to have something that happened to you that, you know, it's the biggest thing in the world, you never thought possible, and all of a sudden it happens to you, it's like overwhelming, basically, you know. And overwhelming. It's hard to even describe it.
How do you...
It's overwhelming.
Did you, after it stopped, did you still continue to watch the Mr. Olympia up to the last ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And have you been training with some of these guys who compete in Mr. Olympia? What's the point?
Yeah. They've all come to the headquarters and train with me. A lot of them have.
Yeah, so they go to you. They go to they train with you in your own terms. The point is,
I still got the passion.
yeah, because well, there is training with you, and there is training with you in a gym with air conditioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Which do you prefer? I know you prefer the old school kind of training. Right?
Yeah, there you go. That's the way I grew up.
But do you think? How do you feel training in these? Modern gyms,
fancy.
I'm not into that.
I'm not into.
I still train at Metroflex every day.
Yeah.
And it's still the same place with the same equipment.
Same equipment,
People would say it's a shithole.
Yep. Still the same. Nothing changed. What I'm used to, where I came from, we never had.
I heard you saying that
carpet.
That you feel at home because that's how you
grew up.
Yeah,
grew up training the exact same way.
Aí, você que tá assistindo esse vídeo aqui no Talk Flow, dá pra você virar membro, cara, do Flow agora. É um botãozinho do lado do botão de se inscrever. A gente faz um programa semanal só pros membros.
Olha.
Então fique esperto aí. Se quiser virar membro, tá bem aqui do lado. É mó merreca, custa menos de R$8, irmão.